Hey everyone, it's me, Sunshine Mexico, the VTuber. You're probably wondering, Sunshine, why aren't you using the VTuber model right now? I'm kind of done as a VTuber, only kind of. I will be using my VTuber model on occasion, but there's going to be immense changes to that, and most likely the model will look very different by the time we get back to it. There's a lot of things I want to do, and I don't want to put a halt on them while I'm in the middle of doing some changes I want to do. The other reason why is that I cannot afford to proceed to continue advancing stuff as a VTuber. I cannot. I am fine, right? I can pay my bills and I'm fine. But when it comes to it, my priorities with my money tend to lean elsewhere. Because when I look back on it and think about it, I can't justify spending money on VTubing stuff because I don't stream that often. And the only reason I don't stream that often is because every time I feel like I need to stream, I need to go above and beyond with the stuff I have. I need to make sure I have the TITS, the Twitch item system, the Twitch integrated item throwing system, or whatever the fuck. Alerts are normal. That's fine. We'll keep the alerts. Sound effects, which are fine. I'll keep those. I like those. Um, redeems for insert making head egg, or here's a fish thing, or here's like a weird. I'm not into that. I'm not. I'm much more low key. I'm sorry. The reason why I've given some things and pulled back and then given back is because I felt like, oh, I don't really want that right now. And then I thought about it, so I don't really want it. Then people are like complaining and they want it, so I give it back. It's done. I'm done with that. Not no hate to people that enjoy that sort of stuff. I just like to sit down and play video games, and I would love people to just enjoy video games the same way I do, which is sit down, play, make a few jokes and funny scenarios, be lighthearted, and just kind of have fun with the game. And if the game is serious, people are like, "Oh shit, it's serious, right?" But like, I've the way people are with, and no disrespect, genuinely no disrespect, but the amount of things you need to be going on in a VTuber stream to be considered good, not for me, not for me. I never started streaming as that. Streaming has always been low key. I play a game and I have fun with it and I make the jokes when they land instead of feeling like I was forcing them because I felt like I was forcing those jokes almost all the fucking time. I look back on clips I made, I was like, okay, that was actually funny. And then I look back on other clips I made, I was like, oh, that's really not that funny, actually. I don't know why I would have uploaded that. I think before I became a VTuber, the me then would be like, why are you making content like that? It's not good. It's not that funny. I look back of content I made as IRL before I became a VTuber. I was like, I like this. I enjoyed it a lot more. It felt more me, and I love being able to make a VTuber character story world and all that stuff. And I do want to continue pursuing that because that's another creative outlet I would love to do. I've always wanted to make my own sci-fi world. I being a VTuber has slowed down so much of what I wanted to do because I need to have everything ready. I need to have a fucking setup whenever I go do things. And I don't want to do that, really. I really don't want to do that. So the plan is to slow that down and still create content a way I want to, still have the VTuber here on occasion, but also focus on myself a lot more on the IRL and just show people the actual me instead of what people think I am like when, you know, let's be honest, we all goon, except the people that don't actually goon because they're not into that sort of thing. We all goon, I goon, we all goon. Who doesn't goon? You know, I'm not gonna shy away from how I am as a person, and gooning is one example to say because okay, I don't know why I went with gooning, but you know. I feel like I'm not being myself fully. Is what the point is. I don't know why I went with gooning. That was the first example I could really think of, because I don't really talk about it. Because why would I? I feel like the average everyday person that streams and creates content should be talking about them gooning. But to get the point across, more myself. I felt like I wasn't being me. And when I'm on camera with my actual face, I feel like I'm myself. While my VTuber is a representation of me in a way that's cool and anime, and I do love anime and love cool shit. Let's be real, I love Max. I also want to go away from that because it's also not me. And yeah, if that makes sense, I don't know how to explain it better than the way I just did. Will content stop altogether? Obviously not. I already have a video rendered and recorded about me playing Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life, my very first Harvest Moon game. And I'm excited to at least upload that and start that journey again because I've tried to play it quite a few times. I might end up streaming it during one of these weekends and upload that to YouTube at some point. But the point is, I want to be, I guess, in the most, if you want to be reductive and basic as fuck, lazy again. Because I'm just here to chill and have fun, and trying to do all this as a VTuber has taken away from that. It felt like I had to put effort into things that I truly don't want to put effort in. To my friends that do put in effort and love that, great. I'm glad you do. It never has been me. I'm very sorry to say. Everything I want to put effort in, I just want to sit here, webcam, stream, game. That being said, I will be putting effort into content I create. There are some other styles of content I want to create. Essay videos, for example, about things I love and things I just want to talk about. So expect that to happen. I have a video for No Man's Sky that's been in the works for a little bit, and I would love to actually make that video. And I will possibly release it around my birthday because it requires a few things I need happening in the game for me to have all that ready, right? I should have taken the step when I had the time. I didn't, so I have to wait a little bit. But there are other things I want to do as well. I want to talk about, like, I want to make a top 10, classic top 10 videos is something I've always wanted to make and have a little bit of a resurgence of people's like, oh, this is why I like a game, and this is why it's in my top 10, and so on and so forth. Stuff like that I think is awesome. I also play games I haven't played before on this channel, which there's quite a few. I have a lot of my Steam library that I haven't played before, and the point is to still have variety. As I said, this is the year of variety still. So that's the plan, variety. On top of that, this Harvest Moon, when it comes to variety, this Harvest Moon playthrough will coincide with also the Story of Seasons game as well. Harvest Moon, Story of Seasons, we're going to be playing through them, and at some point we'll probably mostly focus on one compared to the other, because I will slow down playing one, because I know for a fact myself at some point will be like, oh, I'm getting too far in one game, maybe I should switch to the other game and get too far, but then I'm like, but I have so much more going on here, I want to do that instead of focusing on here, because there's more I have to work on. At some point I will focus on one more, and Harvest Moon either ends and Story Season continues, or Story Season ends and Harvest Moon continues, right? One of those two. But I will be playing them side by side, and I still need to record Story Seasons, and that's the plan. I'll probably focus on that next weekend. So expect content to be slow until it ramps up to where we have a video pretty frequently, right? Regularly and frequently. And that's the plan. The next thing you'll be seeing at the same time as the Story of Seasons and Harvest Moon stuff is coming out is me starting Skyward Sword. I'll probably only upload 1 or 2 videos of this just so we can get started with it, and then record a lot more, and then I can just edit and dump it out, right? instead of just 2 videos, record 2 videos, edit them, and then do that every time. Just record a bunch more instead of just those 2 videos, if that makes sense. But the videos might be long. If they're long, expect them to be pretty infrequently, but I will be beating this on YouTube. Deus Ex is another game I want to play. I would love to play through that. A bunch of other games. I want to play more No Man's Sky, right? I would like to play Elite Dangerous, but at the same time, maybe not. I'm waiting for a lot more to be added into that game right now. And there's just other games. I want to beat Tears of the Kingdom finally, so I want to go through that. Hold on. Death Stranding. I would love to go through that. I'm gonna be real. There's a bunch of games here I would love to go through. There's Harvest Moon: Winds of Anthos. I might actually kind of want to play that. Probably restart from the beginning and play it again. There's Stonks 9800. I would love to actually have like a day where I stream that and we're just like Stonks, guys, Stonks. I would love to play that. Going Under. I would love to play that. There's Hydroneer, a very chill game that probably won't be a series, but it'll be a game I occasionally stream. Zomboid, I would love that. Okami, I would love to actually beat that. Terraria, I want to beat that, and we'll continue from the save we currently have. Iconoclast, I want to go through that again. Final Fantasy 15, I want to stream that and beat that. Ever since Final Fantasy 15 came out, I've always wanted to beat that on stream, and I think now is the best time. So that's the plan, to beat that fucking game on stream and enjoy it. And there's so many more games on top of that I would love to go through, right? I want to beat the Mass Effect trilogy finally once and for all, because I've gone through 1 and 2 but never beaten 3. There's so much I want to still do, and I want to do that all within this year. So if you want to come along and see me experience games that I've already beaten again, so I can see them through a different lens of the age I am now, awesome. If you want to see me beat games I've never beaten before, also awesome. I played Final Fantasy 15 the week after I broke up with the three in a 3 year. Actually, not that I did. After my girlfriend, now ex, broke up with me after a 3 year long relationship, I played that and I bawled my fucking eyes out. And I haven't played it since then because I've been scared to go back and refeel those feelings, and I want to experience that shit again. One of the reasons I haven't even watched one of my favorite fucking animes again is because I'm so scared to like look at and be like, oh, it's actually bad. When in reality I know it's not, but I want to experience it in a new lens. That's why I want to do with these games. The reason why I play Dishonored all the time is because I get to experience it again. While beating it so many times, I always feel like I'm catching something slightly new. I know at some point I'm gonna run out of stuff for that, but Deus Ex is a game I haven't beaten as much, so it's gonna be fun, and I love Deus Ex. I want to play through these games. That's what I'm getting at. I want to beat Dragon Quest Builders 2. I put 37 hours in that game and I haven't beaten it yet. So expect excuse me, so much for me within this year. And the way it's going to be handled is going to be so different than I had. I felt like VTubing was slowing me down, and this time I'm not going to fucking let it. Well, yes, there will be moments where I use my VTuber. It's not going to be as frequent. It's not going to be frequent. That's it. That's all I got. The last thing I'm going to say is I want to thank all my friends for all the support they've shown me over the last 4 years when I was a VTuber, and even before that, if we're still friends from before then. To other people that I met when I became a VTuber and don't talk to anymore, thank you for at least being in my life. I appreciate you guys. I will never forget you guys. And I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry. I cannot forget you guys. But I just thank you for being there, even if it was for such a short time. I appreciate it. Thank you, everyone, for all the support you guys have shown me, and all the love you guys have shared. And I appreciate them all. But I'm sort of done being a VTuber. So if to all my VTuber friends that only collab with other VTubers and don't want to collab with me, I get it. I understand. Don't hate me. I'm sort of done. And honestly, I'm comfortable as fuck looking like me. And it's not to get. I'm not trying to dig at people being like you're a VTuber because you don't like how you look. That's not the point that I'm making. I've gotten to the point where I'm just comfortable with myself, and I haven't been in a long time. Now I feel fine. I love who I am, despite some of the issues I might have mentally. What is that sound? That's my mini fridge. So, excuse me. But I'm here. And I felt like I've been super slow on things I want to do. And I'm done. I'm done being slow. And I'm gonna put my foot forward and start doing shit again. Thank you, everyone. I see you guys around. This is it. This is the final update video. My glasses are crooked. They feel like that a lot. I feel like these glasses are always crooked, but I love them. So yeah, thank you so much for all the support. I see you guys around. Harvest Moon will be coming out probably the next 2 days after this video, so expect that. I want this to sit out in the ether for a bit. I'll also talk about it being uploaded on my TikTok, and also I'll stream this weekend. I don't know what I'll be doing for stream this weekend. Here to give you guys the dates of the weekend. It'll probably be done on a Saturday. I'll be streaming on Saturday 28th. I don't know what game. Probably something really low key and chill and simple. But that's the plan. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I'll see you guys around. I'll tweet out about updates as they come along, and I will also let you guys know how I'm feeling about content and what things are looking like. Because I want to share more about myself and the things I do and the games I play. Because I love talking about video games. And as much as I can talk about videos with my friends, I realistically can only talk about the video games I love to play with like only 4 people. And I would love to just kind of dump what I love out there. That's always what I like doing, is just dumping my fucking thoughts out there because it's fun as hell. So thank you if you come along with this journey and want to support what I do from here on forward, or have loved what I've done in the past and you still want to support me. I would appreciate it. But that's it. Things will be changing. The VTuber will be here on occasion, not as often as what some people might think. I got a Snapchat. Who sent that? It's not telling me. I'll figure that out after this. So yeah, thank you so much, everyone. I'll see you guys later. And sorry for taking up 15 minutes of your time rambling about life. I've been busy. I've been at work. That's it. That's it. Feeling like shit sometimes, and also at work. And work has been kind of annoying, and I'll talk about that as days happen. But yeah, why do I salute? That's just a bad habit I got now. I blame my coworker. All right, see you guys later.